I grew up with a passion for literature and a passion for writing, whether it be poetry or short stories or now novels. So becoming an English major was something that was a no-brainer for me. On top of that, English is everywhere. You write, you read, you're on social media. When you go to work, you have to read memos, you have to read emails. Therefore, it was something that I felt was very important for me to dive into. And now that I am an English major, one of my favorite things is that the teachers are so engaged. I've met plenty of professors that are willing to give you the tools to succeed while continue to helping you grow outside of their class. In addition to that, they're willing to mentor you and give you guidance when even if you're not a student of theirs or whether you've taken their class or not. So I just felt like English was the right move because it made me feel like I was at home and that I have a career and I have a path and I have everything that it takes to succeed in life here and out in the real world.
Research areas are in the intersection between narrative study and video games, and specifically with an eye towards authorship and storytelling. And so I've pitched a course here, for example, that is writing for interactive fiction and games. But there's a lot of openness in this department to courses in world building, courses in fantasy and science fiction writing, and it's not just in the area of writing, but also in literature, innovative linguistics courses, all sorts of different courses that are proposed here in the English department at KSU. And the second, great thing about this department is the faculty that I work with, which we have a really diverse faculty with a number of different disciplines, and the interdisciplinary opportunities for faculty and for students to work on research and projects and all sorts of great things.
I think English is the best field to study because it provides a strong foundation for students to flourish and be successful in not only the professional world but also their personal world. It helps develop strong communication skills, both written and verbal, as well as strong analytical skills, which are all skill sets that employers look for in their candidates. English also helps provide a unique perspective on the world, especially in a cultural sense, that helps shape a better understanding of the world we live in and the way that it constantly evolves. So English really does help allow students to thrive in all aspects of their life.
I think that first of all, the skill set they get out of the English department, critical thinking, writing skills, being able to communicate, but at the same time, being able to analyze texts and what's going on around them. Being an English major, for example, if I take my case, allowed me at a certain point to work at the World Bank. It allowed me to be a regional coordinator for the Africa region, the Sub-Saharan African region, West African region, and I was certainly competed with people from different other areas. However, my training as an English major allowed me to be more versatile in a way and gave me the competitive edge that made me get the job at the World Bank, for example. So we should not be just thinking when it comes to English major in terms of literature or the English language. I believe that there are so many other skills and sub-skills that come with our training that make us pretty competitive, and we can land a job that we may not have dreamed of when we were deciding to be an English major.
Go to SAMLA, which was a conference, and over there I was able to present a paper, and so this can take you to all sorts of different places, and you get to see all sorts of different people speak about their papers and their theories, and it's just a great opportunity to grow as a scholar and as just a person.
The wonderful thing about Kennesaw State and the screenwriting program here at the English department is that we're literally in the backyard of the largest film production area in the United States. 2007 we did $242 million worth of production. Now we're doing upwards of $10 billion, and opportunities for creators are a necessity for that to sustain itself. And here at Kennesaw State, we are proud to be building a screenwriting program that allows students to interact with professionals and understand not just writing or the business, but the business of writing.
So I sit down with all of our majors. I'm able to give them one-on-one attention to make sure that they're getting the courses that they need, the opportunities that they need, that they're on track to graduate. Because what I always tell them is, we love you, but we want you to get out of here as soon as possible, no offense. And you know, they want to do that too. And so what a lot of them don't realize is that we have so many opportunities, that the English major is so, I guess maybe customizable is the word that I might like to use, because we have so many electives, and English majors can choose so many of the courses that they want to take that will allow them to focus or specialize in a particular field. And I also advise non-majors who are interested in one of our many minors as well. Professional writing is huge, film studies is huge, language and literary studies as well, and also linguistics. So people come into our office, or excuse me, come into my office sort of not knowing what the major has to offer, and then they sit down with me and they say, oh, I didn't know that I could do this when I got my degree. I didn't know about these internships. I didn't know about writing for film and TV. I didn't know about the Georgia Film Academy. Didn't know about study abroad. All of these sort of really wonderful opportunities that we can build into a degree that make our students versatile, educated, critical thinkers, wonderful writers and communicators, able to work with teams, all of these absolutely essential skills that they're going to need no matter what job they take.
Me, being an English major is more than just about books. It's not just studying literature, it's not studying language, film, and writing. It's about studying humanity. These are distinctly human things, and I think that's the core of what being an English major is.